Okay, so like 3 years ago, I bought this tumbler press off of Alibaba, and y'all, it was still sitting in the garage in the box because I hadn't used it. So while I was cleaning the garage up, I was like, let me just go and test it out. I literally purchased this one because of the color of it. So yeah, I like teal. I do apologize for the angle that the camera is at, y'all. I thought that I had it on the tripod a little bit higher, but stick with me. Okay, so this one, it came with the extra fuses to it, which I like because I have two other tumbler presses and they never sent an extra fuse with it. I didn't open and read the instructions because most of the stuff is pretty plug and play. So right now I'm just putting the power cord into it and then I'm gonna hook it up. But this thing works awesome, especially for the price that I paid for it. And when I went on to the app to look at it now, it's like $80. Like, you can't beat that, especially when they're still charging 100 or 100 plus for them. Vivor also has a really nice one. My sister has the Vivor tumbler press, and it looks exactly like this one. Hers is just in black. But so I'm just adjusting the temp and the time on it, trying to set it to 400. Now, what it does say on the top of it, which I thought was a little weird, it says do not warm it up without the mug in it. I didn't bring an extra mug or a cup outside, so of course I didn't follow those instructions. But it literally says it on top of it. But this thing is just really cute, and it got hot super fast. I didn't record the printing of it. I have several videos of me printing through Sawgrass. So this is what the image looked like, and it just says Viva Mexico. And I'm going to put it on a 20-ounce straight tumbler. So this is what the image looked like. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm steady adjusting the thing. I actually sped the video up because it was a little bit longer than I expected. So just trying to get it in there. If you want a tutorial on how to do the tumblers, y'all can just drop a message below and then I'll upload one. I'm pretty sure it's like one or two already on here. But I use the Sawgrass. I do not have a converted sublimation printer. I have a Sawgrass sublimation printer, which I love, love, love. I've had my Sawgrass 500 for about 5 years. No issues with it whatsoever. So I'm just wrapping the image on the tumbler right now. Of course, using some heat resistant tape to put on that bad boy. And then I use, I don't use actual butcher paper. I use the kids craft paper. I have a Melissa and Doug paper roll, and I just buy the little refills for that. It's really awesome. That's that little wooden thing with the white paper roll on it. It is linked in my bio up under, I think, sublimation supplies on the Amazon storefront if you are interested in that little paper roll. Why I closed it, y'all, I don't know. I think it was beeping at this point. But it did say do not warm it up without something in it. And like I said, I didn't bring anything extra out. So it is what it is. And then I put the little craft paper on it just so that it doesn't mess the inside of your press up. Because, of course, placing sublimated items into your machines, either your heat press, can either mess up the padding or not necessarily mess it up, but the ink can bleed through. I am using the Crafting Besties sublimation paper. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Y'all go over there, check out Crafting Besties, grab y'all some paper. You'll love it. No issues with it. And I'm adjusting the time right now on it because for some reason when I set the time the first time, it kept going off at 30 seconds. So that's what's going on right there. This stand that my heat press and this is on is also linked in my bio as well. My Cricut mug press is like on the second shelf. And then I also have the Cricut hat press because I'm in my she shed. So when I'm in the garage, I have a larger heat press and a larger hat press that's out there. And that's where all of my embroidery and sewing stuff is. It look a hot mess, but But I will take y'all out there if y'all want to see that setup. I got to figure out how I'm going to keep it cool because I have a fan out there right now. And, baby, I live in Georgia. It's hot already. Well, I'm hot. I'm a little chunky, so I stay hot. But, all right. So, now our tumbler is in there. And I don't know what I was doing. I think I was trying to straighten up. But I think I'm getting better at these voiceovers, y'all. I think I'm getting a whole lot better with the voiceovers. And I'm not as nervous or talk as fast. Do not stick your hand in anything that has heat. That is a disclaimer. I don't use a heat glove. I'm a little country. But do not stick your hand in these tumbler presses. Don't grab nothing off your heat press. Use protection. And don't stick your hand in there because the burn can be really, really nasty. You're talking about you have something that's set at 400 degrees and you're putting your hand in there. But I lifted it up by the paper. Not that it made it any better. And, of course, y'all know I'm y'all impatient crafter, so I'm literally taking the paper off while it's still hot. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the ink release with this Crafting Besties paper? Do y'all see that, though? Let me get y'all in a little bit closer. Do you see that? Oh, and it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, here we go. Look at that. Do y'all see that? So, Sawgrass 500, Crafting Besties paper, and this little tumbler press. And this thing came out super cute. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, there you go. And yes, I have a tumbler turner thing.